When my kids reached 2.5 years old, I started implementing quiet time into their daily routine. So let's talk about it. So for my family unit, I am raising twins, and they are constantly together. Are they each other's best friends? Absolutely. But does that mean they always get along? Absolutely not. And as they were getting older and becoming more independent, offering some form of separation and independent play would be really beneficial for them. Like I said, they're together 99.9% of the time. And for the most part, they really enjoy each other's company. But I also knew it would be important for them to have time by themselves. So one day, Chris and I got to talking, and I came up with quiet time. I know I'm not the first person to come up with quiet time, but I might be one of the few that have actually shared it on social media. So first and foremost, with quiet time, safety was my number one priority. And I wanted to make sure, hey, if they're going to be in their rooms by themselves, I need to make sure that their rooms are super safe, regardless of still having their monitors up and I can watch them on camera. All electrical outlets covered. All windows closed and locked. Their dressers and bookshelves secured to the walls. And for an extra layer of protection, we added the child safety locks on the doors. In addition, we would have my tablet or iPad charged to be able to watch them with sounds on the entire time. So while I was doing dishes, doing laundry, getting work done. Second step to ensure that they would be fully comfortable in their rooms by themselves was repetition. Talking about quiet time a lot, doing it every day, and in the very beginning, be in the room with them. So that way they didn't think that I just up and abandoned them and the doors were closed. We would talk about it throughout the day, almost to the point where Brecken and London would be asking, when's quiet time? And I think by implementing quiet time on a daily basis became very beneficial for them and for us. It's helped them build a sense of independence, feeling secure, safe, and happy to be alone. I've come to realize by reading a lot of comments from many of you out there who have said how beneficial and how helpful implementing quiet time in your home has helped your kids, whether you have one child or multiples. It teaches them that it's okay to have time to just yourself, to be creative and to find joy through imagination. And for my kids, it's allowed them to find joy doing things that they love. So for quiet time, it is just that. It's a time to enjoy quiet activities, not yelling and screaming, running amok through your room. Quiet time is more to read books, build a puzzle, color. Or, on some days, if they were pretty tired, they would take a nap. There were so many times I was looking on the monitor and my Brecken would just have a stack of books on his bed. And he still does this to this day. He sits down on his bed and he opens his book. And you can tell he's looking at the colors. He might have the words memorized because he's had these books for so long and he enjoys looking at them almost every single day. Flipping each page and looking from left to right, immersing himself into whatever he's reading. He would also break out puzzles. I would usually limit it to like 1 or 2 puzzles so it didn't feel like it was too much or that he would get too frustrated. He would remember all of the steps that we took to locate the corner pieces first and build the outside of the puzzle and then move towards the middle. And for London, what brings her joy are her dolls and her Barbies and her stuffies. She loves building a community with them. The stuffies are friends from the zoo. Barbies are the moms. Or she's the big sister to one of the babies. She would quietly play and use her imagination. It was just so beautiful to watch them both.